Testing. Testing.
In a world where we've already done like 7 of these episodes before, in a planet that demands more content, on a website that encourages creation, for people who just can't get enough, we're doing it, y'all. We're doing the sequel here tonight, trying new junk for you. Yeah, you, not you. Not you. Yeah, you, buddy. I see you. We're doing it. We got new gimmicks. We got new toys. And you're going to see it all. Look at this. Whoa, we got a second host. Who thunk it? We spun the formula on its head. All right. Let's roll the intro. Mia! Oh, hello there. Oh, hello there. I'm a flirt with this random stranger next to me for an hour on live TV and make the whole world uncomfortable. And I might just turn on this fan because it's getting hot in here. Hot pink, I should say. Yes. Let me make sure your microphone is turned on, random stranger. Oh, it wasn't. I'm so glad I checked. Try that again.
Hello.
Hello? Testing.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I'll move it a little bit closer to you. And then if you could scoochy booch. Well, hello, world. Long time no see. Hello, Mia.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
The people demanded it. I'm going to fix my screen because it's already broken. Jackson is echoey and it's so cool. Oh, maybe it's because Mia's mic is also picking up my voice.
Oh. Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Hey, stupid poem about life. Is it because Mia's mic is picking up my voice? I know who you are, so let me know in the comments. Please. We want to make sure this is an optimum viewing and listening experience for all of you. In the meantime, I'm going to fix my broken screen. I think so! Oh, God, I just broke it some more.
Shouting everything.
There it is. Okay. Mia, this is going to be a fun game, okay?
Okay. I'm ready to play the fun game.
The microphone sequel causing echoes. That was an echo. That's why I said it 3 times. Mwah. This person and I have one of those little Amazon stalker devices in our room, and it actually responds to the word I just said. So I'm sure it's freaking out
She's
over
probably
there.
listening.
She's always listening.
Yeah.
When
When is she not?
When is she not? Our sweet Lord and Savior, Jorf Bozos. More
I
like
love
it.
Jorf Bezos.
Bezosios.
More like Jeffrey Bozo.
Oh! Ah! That didn't look dramatic, but trust me, you know when you're leaning back in a chair and you get to that key pivotal point where like, oh, one more angle and there's certain death? That was me. So my life just flashed before my eyes. All before we could make a sequel to .com Doom. Pour one out, y'all. Sad story. Double points if you actually just like spilled like hot coffee all over us, all over the equipment. Not tonight. Gonna have to check the sequel. So Mia, this is early days, y'all. Y'all have been with us the whole time. Keep voting. In the YouTube, I asked what's the best sequel of all time, movies-wise. We need to get to the bottom of this once and for all.
There's just one vote, and there's 2 other people in the room, so y'all better cast your votes.
I don't want to point any fingers, but I might just have to.
But I know it's you and you, so
exactly.
cast your votes.
Or else we're voting you off the island.
Not really, but...
Not really. We're not on an island. Well, we are, in the greater sense of it all, but... Y'all, sequels. Welcome back to .com Doom. It's been a minute. Before we jump into it, we have a lot of new tech tonight. Some of it you can see, some of it you can't. We have 2 microphones now. Mia's got a little thing over here. And apparently, there's already some echo in the microphone. So I came up with a solution right now that I'm going to have a band meeting with Mia real fast. I'm going to tell them the solution. Okay. Yeah, I hear it. Our Amazon device is freaking out. It worked that time. It heard its action word. So, Mia, check it out. This might be tedious, but we'll try it. I will always have one of our mics on. So if I'm talking, I'll have mine on. And then when you're ready to talk, I just have to hit these, and it'll turn your mic on. Try it again.
Okay.
Cool. Actually, maybe... All right. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So check it out, y'all.
Gosh.
We will not be taunted
$29K?
by the corporate elite that is Lo-Fi Girl.
What? Look at what they're missing. All for a Lo-Fi Girl.
A Hi-Fi Girl. Actually, Hi-Fi Girl would be a great name for a band. I can't even hate.
Yeah, that would be.
And Lo-Fi Girl is a great name for a YouTube channel, so...
It is.
Yeah. No disrespect, Lo-Fi Girl. Give us free stuff. Thank you. So, yeah. Everyone, it's been a minute, but I invited my darling dearest, the Mia, to help co-host this episode, because I thought that'd be a lot of fun. And I'm so happy you're here. Wearing pink head to toe, even your undies, it's alleged.
Happy to be here. And my pink undies, apparently.
Apparently. Merchandise idea. Anyway, enough about your pinks. And I wonder if the artist Pink had a great sequel. Just a random thought. We'll have to talk about it when we get to the music section of tonight. Jason, thanks for being here. If you're watching right now, let us know. Leave a little comment. Say hello. Give us your Wi-Fi password. Anything you want in the chat. Yonder. We'll see it. You'll see it. Abraham Lincoln will see it.
Nothing but respect for my president.
Abe the Babe. From Beyond the Grave. 8 out of 8. Staring contest, go.
Is this what the people came to see?
I don't know.
Linked. Ha!
Dang it! I lose. The people, you're gonna have to let us know if this is what you came to see. We want to know. We're
not doing what the Lo-Fi Girl is doing, so we gotta step up our game.
We're not Lo-Fi Girl. We're highbrow gals. Up in here. Huzzah. Oh, we got 2 votes in the best sequel of all time. I'll have to look at that in a second, because I don't know if my current view will allow me to actually see who's winning. Do 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 do. Hot stuff. Anyway, back to the script. I have to go to work tomorrow. Welcome back. It's been many moons. And even more suns. Don't ask. Star Wars. There's probably a Star Wars mathematical joke in there somewhere. But some great sequels in the Star Wars saga. We're going to get to that. You know the deal. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you, because that's how shows work. This is .com Doom. And we're here, yapping, yammering, sharing our ideas. But we also want you to join us. And in typical show fashion, you can do that in a number of ways. One of which is we have this nifty, difty, lifty, bifty, email address up here, .comdoom@gmail.com. It's about as straightforward as it gets, I think. Lucky to have nabbed it. She's flashing for you. She's giving you a little wink. Email us.
And there's a new way.
Oh, yeah. There's the old way.
And then the new way, which is...
Okay, that kind of worked. I was hoping my drum roll would cause a terrible quaking of the camera, like a little Florida earthquake effect, and it kind of worked. I'm pulling up the email so that if anyone literally does email us, we'll see it. I didn't want to tell you to email us and then just like ghost you all night, so pulling that up. But as Mia mentioned, the new way to do it. Yep, I think we figured it out. Basically, we think, by the way, to the world, thank you for watching. I'm not going to let this train get off the tracks. But Jason, if you're watching, let me know if this sounds better, and I'll just keep riding this audio train. Let me know. Thank you. To the world, to Jason, to anyone, if you actually want to call into the show, and we'll talk some stuff out with you at any point, right now, or in a few minutes, or in a few hours, or it's 3 in the morning, feel free to call this number right here, and we'll accommodate you, and we'll talk to you.
Don't call at 3 a.m., please.
You'll wake the iguana.
Yeah.
I really wanted to show off my iguana at some point tonight, so there you go. I got it in early. I found this hat at a thrift store. Very proud of that. Mia kind of just thrifted this outfit, actually, too.
Yeah, I traded it.
Trader Joe, you're the original.
We bartered. It was great.
Isn't capitalism just the sequel to bartering? I'm just kidding. That's.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Or is that...
It definitely discourages bartering and, like, helping your community and stuff, but that's not... We're not doing an episode on capitalism tonight, so...
That'll be Unlucky episode 13 or something.
I'll be on that episode. I could talk all day about that.
You, me, and that one guy who worked for Bill Clinton but has kind of become a Bernie supporter, Rob Reich. We'll get those. That'll be the perfect show.
He'll make time out of his schedule, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Please. We're .com Doom. We covered the Gasparilla Music Festival. That's
Take
like
that, lo-fi girl. Whoever that is.
Who is she? I don't know. I don't know. Who is she? I don't know. Back to the thing. So yeah.
Phone number is not working. We have it pulled up. We tried it yesterday.
Oh yeah. Hey Jason, try calling it again.
Maybe it was because we weren't on the tab.
Maybe. Try call. Oh, hold up.
Uh-oh.
Hold up. I'm not logged in. Something happened. You caught an
Your
issue.
session timed out.
Early in the show, you caught an issue. This is so embarrassing.
We're learning.
We're learning, y'all. I'm so sorry. All right. Oh.
Want me to say the rules?
Yeah.
While I have that pulled up.
Please do.
They're here at all times for your viewing pleasure. Don't be a butt. Pretty self-explanatory. Keep it PG. That's also a reminder to myself. Don't curse or say anything explicit or anything like that. And then respect other people's identities because, I don't know, that goes in line with don't be a butt, so.
Yeah. There's just, you know, the only saving grace of America at the moment. Well, there's probably a few. There's more than one good thing about the country, but plenty of great people. And in those people is a wealth of diversity and cool stories and backgrounds. Oh, call. There it is. There it is. We're going to get Jason on the line.
Ring, ring.
First caller. You get a prize. Hold up. I have to press this, I think. Hello. Can you hear us?
Is your refrigerator running?
Hold up. Let me go check.
He's gonna go check to see if the refrigerator's running. Can you hear okay?
I'm just concerned about work.
You're concerned about what?
There's a stream delay, so
There is a delay, yeah.
that long awkward pause is actually me waiting for something.
Yeah. There's just a delay. Is the refrigerator running?
Man, yeah, what the heck? I've never seen that before, man. It was just kind of strolling. I said, hey, get back here. And then I started running, but I think that sort of egged it on. And then it did a mad dash. And then I tackled it, but it's a refrigerator, so I just got really hurt. And it just sort of... Oh, hey, is Jason here?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
You just said I was worried about your free quarantine. I didn't want the fridge to get away with that.
You say that one more time. Ah!
Hey, how does it feel? Ah!
Isn't this going great? New show, first interview, new year, 2022. A show about two sequels. .com Doom 2. I almost forgot the name of the show. It's going great! Tackle the Whiffwidgewaiter. Look, Mia, we're wearing the colors of the show. I just realized it. Sorry, I'm being a terrible host.
I was like, what are your favorite sequels?
I'm fired.
Yeah, you're fired. It's my show now. Hello?
Oh, hi.
What
Yeah,
are
I
your
can hear
favorite
you, Mia. Hi.
sequels? What are your favorite sequels?
Jackson, because he's Jason the sequel.
Dang it! Okay, look, Jason, if you didn't make that joke at some point tonight, I think I was gonna make it. So, like, you're 50% of my DNA, but 100% stealing my vibe right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can get off the telephone.
No, please stay for the whole
Either
hour.
or.
Oh my
Okay, I
god.
will.
We're charging you exorbitant rates. That's how I make any money off this show. My dad owns a small phone company in Australia, so it's international rates.
What's your favorite worst sequel?
I couldn't hear you, Mia, when you said that on the phone, so I had to wait for you to say it on the screen. But I just heard it now. My favorite worst sequel.
I hate that movie!
Oh.
Ah! Little rascals. The little punky boy hung up on us.
He got too shy.
He got way too shy for this show. We put you on the hot seat. We throw wine on you. Well, that's actually a terrible idea. In my brain, the hot seat was a chair of flames. Okay, we just got a subscriber, Stephanie Hayes.
Now you gotta eat 2 wings.
Yo, Stephanie, because you subscribed, my sis, I'll even double the deal. I'll eat 4 hot wings for you, because that's including Jasper. And your husband. How about this? I'm gonna just eat 6 hot wings, because you did that. How about that? Is that what you want? As an episode. Oh my goodness. Steph, if you're still out there, please drop a chat. Leave
Vote
a
in the
line.
poll.
Go to the poll. Answer our question, which is the best sequel of all time? Only 4 answers that matter. Star Wars 2, Godfather 2, Diary of a Wimpy Kid 2, or Other. But we highly encourage that Other to represent Despicable Me 2. So you, please, vote wisely. One, you have a voice in this, okay?
What are your favorite sequels?
My favorite sequels?
Yeah, what are your favorite sequels?
Furiously Goes to the Internet. You know, as far as movies are... Actually, right now, that's the only mic I have on for a better... There's no
gotcha.
echo. Movies? We talking movies? Okay, I'm gonna be that guy who kind of piggybacks on the conversation this time, in that I have a stack of video games and a stack of CDs that I brought to the conversation that I can literally...
Where they at?
They're down there. But before I pull them up, we're talking about movies. I want you to start, and then I'll sort of maybe be reminded of any sequels that I've seen that are movies, and I'll either agree with you or add something to the discussion. I think for this topic, you are a tad more prepared.
Okay. Some of them were like TV shows that I thought of too, but I actually have a controversial take for my first one. It's going to be controversial. I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to call me out on social media for this, but I'm willing to take that risk for the show.
Thank you for that honest confession, and these hot takes you're about to drop in the hot pink seat. Let her rip! Destroy the internet with your hot takes.
So, Despicable Me, Minion movie, Despicable Me 2, Despicable Me 3.
That's your whole list. That's the end of the list,
Love them. That's the whole list. That's what I opened up my notes to look at.
You know, that is a hot take, because half the world adores the Minions and half the world, I feel like, despises them and doesn't understand how they're the cultural phenomenon that they are. I'm wearing yellow, so I have to be a fan of them. That's like the law.
It is weird how Minions kind of became like a Facebook mom meme, though. Like, that is like a phenomenon. I guess it's just like all the people who had kids that were whatever age to go see the movie, and then they're like, oh, those Minions are funny. And then they started making like memes, or somebody started manufacturing memes for that audience, for that demographic. But
okay.
that's a conspiracy theory.
I want you to keep going, Mia, and while you do it, I'm going to start our drawing segment that we can do later. Okay. Because I'm going to see if I can, from memory, draw a Minion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's going to be rough.
Draw a Minion.
Yeah.
So you want me to say more movies?
Yeah, and then we'll sort of talk it out, the rest of your list.
Okay. Toy Story sequels.
Okay.
I enjoyed them.
Nice.
I know we were kind of talking about it before, and you said you don't think people really liked the sequels. But I think they were actually very, like, warmly recepted by people. I think it's also because the audience, like, grew up with the franchise, and then they made Andy grow up, too, so...
Yeah.
I really liked them. I don't know.
Like, that one of any of the series that we might discuss today that got a proper sequel, I think that one benefits the most from nostalgia, the way they released them.
Yeah.
I think maybe Toy Story 1 to 2 was a few years, but then it was like a decade before they did 3.
Yeah. It was like a surprise when they announced 3, and I didn't think it was going to be good, for sure. But then I actually went to see that with Lacey.
Oh, true.
Yeah, we went to the movie theater and we saw it. So, and it was actually really good. We almost cried.
Almost, okay? That is the gauge of how
Maybe
good a
I did cry, actually. Like, legit did cry.
We're all friends here. You can be honest with the people, Mia. I either cried or, like, I had the water in my eyes and I was holding the little water eyeball barf bags under them. Like, don't cry. I can't cry.
Don't blink.
Here's a hot take from the audience. Stephanie says the new Matrix was terrible, in my opinion. Steph, I did hear that, which is funny because they had amazing talent. Keanu Reeves was in there. That guy can do no wrong, as far as I'm concerned. All the original cast. But they must have hired a turtle to write the script. And not even a very talented turtle. No offense to all the untalented turtles out there. There's a new band name or something. The Untalented Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's a mouthful for sure.
There's another one. Your husband disagrees. What's the joy of marriage except for having disagreeing takes on what the books and the movies that you consume? So, I love that. Thank you for sharing. Steph, if you know any other sequels or favorite franchises, movies, books, anything really, yeah, that got number 2, at least, a number 2 to it. 2. Let us know what your faves are. Like, it's a round table. We're talking it out. So, Toy Story, you're saying those are your faves.
I like them, yeah. I also like the Purge, the second Purge movie. I didn't see the third one, but I did like the first Purge, and I did like the second one, too.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think I've seen any of the Purge movies, actually. am I missing out? Are they really good? Why do you like them, and why was the second perhaps it better? Like the sequel was good.
I don't know if it was better. I just think that, like, I don't know. It's kind of almost like kind of on the cusp of like psychological thriller type of stuff, because it's like people's psyche are being tested. And I when I watch like scary movies, I want it to be like a psychological thriller, not really like, I don't know, like jump scares and demons and stuff like that. That doesn't really scare me. So, and then the second Purge I watched, and I was like pleasantly surprised. I didn't like it as much as the first one, but I didn't mind it. And I wanted to see the third one, the election year one.
Lols.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the Saw movies? I know that's also a horror franchise that has so many sequels.
Yeah, I do like the Saw movies too, but I haven't like watched them in order.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, I fixed my camera, so while we continue to discuss, I'll see if I can draw a minion for the folks
Cool.
out there in Minion Land. But otherwise, keep the hot takes coming with your movie favorites for sequels.
And then, like, a stereotypical one is, like, Harry Potter.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's funny. Anyone who contributed to this show, when we were talking about the show, I just said sequels, and that was the end of the discussion. And a lot of people brought a lot of cool ideas to this episode. In my head, though, I was thinking just a number 2. I didn't count any number 3s.
Right.
But
That's technically multiple sequels, though. Like, when I was looking at different, like, lists online,
yeah,
it was basically saying, like, one of the recommended searches was, like, movies with multiple sequels and stuff like that.
so Shrek 9 is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Which people also do love the Shrek
Shriek, whoa!
the Shrek sequels, but I don't think I've really ever watched any other one besides the first one.
She shells Shrek sequels by the seashore. How about that? That's what she's selling today. We're all out of seashells. We got 10 copies of Shrek, though. You can have those. Anyway, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have
I want
to
to hear
say-
these hot takes. Keep
sorry.
them coming.
Mostly it was Despicable Me. That was the hot take, because I know people have strong opinions on that movie.
Good, my
but-
minion is taking shape over here.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And then this isn't a movie, but it's like a spin-off from a movie. Lilo and Stitch. I think maybe I did watch the second movie, but I don't remember it at all. I love Lilo and Stitch the movie, but they also created a show for it on Disney. And, like, while it wasn't my favorite show ever, I thought it was an interesting... They took the movie and, like, made an interesting show with it, just simply because, if you've seen that movie, Stitch's experiment number 626,
Yeah.
and the whole show is, like, different episodes. Like, each episode, they have, like, a new... like, experiment, like, on the loose. So you get to see what experiment, like, 529 was. And stuff
Oh!
like that. So, like, every episode they were catching one of the experiments. And I thought that was cool to see, like, all the different, like, creatures.
Do they have to round them up? Like, go catch the experiments that got loose, like they did in the Lilo and Stitch movie?
I feel like they either capture... Or, like, I feel like usually there is always a lesson with it.
Yeah.
Like, where they would catch it because it was acting whatever type of way. Like, each of them had, like, a very specific, like, personality and stuff. And they were getting up to no good in different ways.
Yeah.
And then they would, like, capture them and, like, try to figure out how to, like, maybe just control them, I feel like. I don't know if they, like Steven Universe where they bubble the gems. I don't know if they necessarily did anything like that.
I got you.
But, yeah.
Nice.
And then, let's see. For meh sequels.
So, sequels that are less than stellar, maybe not your favorites.
Yeah.
Actually bad or just somewhere in the middle?
In the middle.
Okay.
Incredibles 2.
Yeah, I would agree
It
with
was
that.
fine. It wasn't bad.
From
But
Russia with Love, someone says. A movie I've never seen, but as far as all the, almost 20 now James Bond movies, I hear that's supposed to be a good one.
That's a James Bond movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do hear that's supposed to be a good one.
Yeah, when I was looking at a list, I was like, I haven't watched, like, any of these...
Franchises,
Yeah.
like 007.
So a lot, Star Wars.
Pokemon 2. Sorry. Someone out there, of the 2 people watching, just did a little victory pump. Like, yes, Pokemon 2000, I think is what they called it. Came out that year. Anyway. So, meh, Incredibles 2. I agree. I went into it with, like, really high hopes because I really thought the first one was something, like, different. As far as, like, Disney animated 3D movie. I was like, dang. They did a superhero movie. Pokemon 2. Thank you, Steph. You win tonight. Your prize is in the mail. It's a Pokemon plushie. Thank you. Nostalgia hits hard. What else is on your meh list?
Finding Dory.
Okay, on the Pixar trend continues of subpar sequels.
I haven't really watched a whole lot of movies, I feel like.
Sure.
Mostly, like, animated stuff. And then Legend of Korra. I didn't want to put it in hate, but it's just, like... The first season kind of sucked. And
Really?
then it got a little better from there each season, but all the seasons were kind of, like, disconnected, whereas, like, Avatar, the original, The Last Airbender, was, like, it felt very much more cohesive.
Yeah.
And I, like, later found out that it's because, like, they only got greenlit for the next, like, one season for Legend of Korra, so they gave them one season to start off with. So they kind of had to write it as if it was just going to be a standalone season.
Yeah.
And then they got greenlit for another season, so I'm like, okay, we have to figure out how to extend this story.
Oh,
but
man.
again, it was only one season, and then they got renewed again, so it was like they always had to kind of write it as if it was going to be the end.
Sure.
So it's like, I get that now, like some of the... Just, I don't know. I'm getting really distracted by your minion.
Don't be
guy.
distracted. He's
It looks
just a
like
cog in the machine,
It
Mia.
looks like Homer Simpson.
Yeah, it kind of does. The 2 hairs,
Yeah.
the ball, the ears. I think me and some of my siblings, perhaps Stephanie, definitely Brian, maybe Carrie, all learned to draw Homer Simpson at one point because
Yeah.
that was a show that was on syndication in our household as children. So it was an easy character to sort of pin down. So maybe the influences are there. But they have these goggles with little straps, which I forgot the straps. Maybe we can take... I want you to finish this list, but before we do... Minion expert, what am I missing? Why is this minion flat? And please add any details that are missing.
I don't think anything's missing necessarily.
It's not bad. It's just not great. I didn't. You didn't say it. I said it. Okay. To be fair. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, you
It's
do
great.
that.
It's
Yeah.
lovely.
Shucks. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the last thing I had on my list for
Yeah.
like hate.
Oh boy.
The
Here
only
we go.
thing I had in hate, was when any movie that's like animated, and then they turn it into a live action. I'm not interested in that genre of movies. That's like all over the place right now. I'm not into it.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No good. What's an example that comes to mind? Avatar: The Last Airbender, literally.
I didn't even see it because I just have absolutely no interest, and I've heard it's not even worth the time anyway. So,
Sure.
but like Lion King, I heard Mulan was good, but it's just like Mulan is just good on its own. Why do we need to make it into a live action? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just
The current Disney... Man, Disney really
like,
took
think
your
of
list.
something new. Think of something new instead of just making a live action. I just feel like that's so lazy, and it's just never... I heard the Dumbo one was like not good either. It's just like they make these CG weird animals. It's like, just don't do it. Just don't.
Here's an opinion. They're doing the CG because technology has advanced, right, to the point where the CG looks like photoreal. But what would be really cool is if tomorrow, like this year, the year of our Lord 2022, Disney used like 90s 3D animation, like those blocky, like, you know what I'm saying, like really primitive, like early 3D animation,
Yeah.
and like they'll blend it in just like it's a normal, like they would with a new Dumbo movie, but like Dumbo, and instead of like Dumbo realistically like just wreaking havoc on the town because he doesn't know how to fly, it's just like a just Dumbo eating peanuts, like made with like 8 polygons. Maybe I'm just like,
that would be a cool format just for like a new movie in general. To
Old-
like do it through like
modern
old-
filmography, old animation techniques, like 3D.
how some artists will like only use like MS Paint.
Yeah, right.
Same thing. Or like will only use MS Paint to like make animations and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to like make a movie with like old gamer graphics, like an old graphics card of like a fucking, or I'm sorry, I cursed.
Be aspired on live TV!
I didn't keep it PG-13.
Well, guess what? Per the rule, keep it PG-13. You get 1 F-bomb.
Okay.
We've exhausted it tonight, so if anyone else calls in,
we'll cut it out when we edit it post stream.
we'll fix it in post. Yeah, once we turn this into a modern niche film with 90s 3D cuboids bouncing around. You remember like early computers had like screensavers that were like the maze and like the little bouncing balls that like evolved, like that level of 3D animation. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Vidma Games! Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. I agree with that. Ocarina of Time.
Not a sequel though. I think Majora's Mask was the sequel.
Oh.
So the original was better than the sequel.
Well, the original was just
came out of
A Link to the Past, I think, or no, maybe that was the second one.
They made Zelda. They made Zelda 2, and I think they made Link to the Past and Link's Awakening, and then maybe Nintendo 64 era finally came around and they made those games.
So is Ocarina of Time technically a sequel because it came after the original?
Oh, of Zelda.
But also,
game?
then you can talk about the whole world. Where it's like the whole lore of it, of like, are they in different universes? Is it the same timeline but on different spaces of time? Like,
hey, Jason, get your female bearded dragon, whatever that means, to slide into these DMs. And by that I mean, oh, I didn't realize I turned on the other mic again. But by that I mean, call in again. I compel you. The power of Kraft macaroni and cheese compels you. That doesn't mean anything, so don't be offended. I just pulled something out of my little butt. There's my iguana. If your bearded dragon wants to make a lizard sequel, babies, they better call into the show. I talk really weird sometimes. Let me just be the first to say it. Ah! I'm disappointed. I thought you had a real iguana? Nah. We follow harsh codes of ethics, okay? I have never painted... What are those things you can buy at the malls in Florida? What are those little things called? Do you know what I'm talking about? The little shell creatures, like snails?
like a hermit crab?
Hermit crab. I've never painted a hermit crab shell. I will never... Well, it would be ethical to have a pet iguana if you do it right, I feel like, right?
There's probably a debate.
Sure. I'm sure there's a debate.
I mean, because there's wild iguanas, like, in Florida.
Yeah. We need to be, like, instead of SeaWorld, right across the street from SeaWorld in, like, a one-story, like, abandoned gas station, we'll open a theme park just called, like, Iguana Land. Instead of
That's
Shamu...
definitely something Florida.
Exactly. Instead of Shamu, we'll just have, like...
Instead of Big Cat Rescue.
Teeny Iguana Rescue.
Iguani.
Oh boy. I'm not going to hear the end of this one. There's this one time when Mia mispronounced the word
I knew
peanut
you were
butter.
gonna say it.
Mia said peanut butter, and I will never let them live it down. So now they will never.
Yeah, exactly. You get the energy back.
Yeah. I can't get it back. Oh man. Iguani. That's that new celebrity on Laguna Beach. Gwen Iguani. I don't know. It's all the
That's like
pop
Zootopia.
culture. Yeah.
Instead of Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Iguani. Hey, if they ever made a Zootopia too.
Butter. Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Oh my goodness. That comment is hardly PG-13. I'm just kidding. I don't know. It's fine. I'm just trying to be risque. Risque. Okay. Let's see what else. Mia, how you been?
I've been chilling.
Whoa! Hold up. I have a sound effect for that.
So, I don't know what else to say. I've been great.
King.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, there it goes again.
Woo! Yeah!
Oops! I clapped it again!
Yeah.
As if oh my god. my show's falling apart.
Ew.
Whoa, I'm hitting all the buttons. Whoa!
Oh my gosh, your face like perfectly aligned with the minions, and it was kind of
No way. Oh! Oh! Okay, well, we peaked. I think it's getting time to wrap this show up already, even though we accomplished little.
Well, we talked about sequels. What's one of your favorite sequels?
Right. High five, bro. Boom! Let me pull up the thing.
And some of your most hated sequels. You've seen Blues Brothers 2000, right?
It's
you only knew about
one
it?
of those movies where you like watched it when you were too young and the volume was off. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So I don't know that I have necessarily seen it, but I will see it because of this conversation. I pulled up a website with people sharing opinions about great sequels, better than the original. Apparently, Mr. Max, he's a little mad. Mad Max, Fury Road, which was the contemporary sequel to the old films. That was supposed to be really good. I heard about that, never watched it. Captain America, really good. Dawn of the... Okay, actually, this is a hot topic. Did you ever see any of the new Planet of the Apes movies?
I haven't even seen the original.
Me neither. And that's why it's a hot topic. But the new ones that have been coming out...
I know people really like them. Really.
Yeah, they were actually pretty good. That's my opinion. Very controversial. They were good. High budget, you know. How to Train Your Dragon 2.
I heard that was really good, but I still haven't even seen the first one.
I told you that the first one was one of my first dates in like kindergarten. I'm just kidding. That's weird. It was like middle school. I just felt very young.
Basically kindergarten.
Basically kindergarten. Scrolling. There it is. Toy Story 3. You called it. In the hearts of millions.
What's your favorite Star Wars?
Is
it one of the sequels?
I mean, again,
Or
technically...
the prequel?
Probably not.
That's probably not most people's favorite.
Right. I liked the new movies that came out. A lot of people were less than keen on them because they maybe wanted something brand new, and the new movies borrowed what worked about the old movies. So part of it felt kind of carbon copy-ish. But as a Star Wars fan, and they only make Star Wars movies every 10 to 15 years, I was fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked the first one that came out called The Force Awakens. I liked that one personally. Yeah, I mean, the greatest of all time, a lot of people say, is like The Empire Strikes Back, which was like the second one they ever made. So they made Star Wars, and then they made the second one, and it was like the battles were cooler, the dialogue was a little better, there was more planets. They had introduced these new, like, Yoda was introduced in that movie.
Oh, he wasn't even in the original.
No. And for the audience, yeah, Mia hasn't seen...
I haven't seen any of the Star Wars movies.
So,
What?
tread lightly.
You haven't seen Star Wars?
Mia's canceled!
Yeah, because I'm the king. Who needs to see Star Wars when you're the king?
Hold up. I have sound effects for that. Do I? Sure. King music. Hey, it's the king on a Thursday. It's not a Thursday, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, King. Please forgive me.
You know what day it is?
What day is it?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh! Okay.
If you know the Vine, which...
Mia was a
Take it
big
away.
fan. Mia was a big fan. Ah! Mia the champion! Give him the chair! Like, you're a wrestler
Smash.
now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, smash.
Mia was a big fan of the website. www.vine.com. Vine was an app for your phone.
Y2K website.
Y2K website? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dumb.
I love it.
Okay.
Hey, let's see.
Windows 95 Vine era.
You had to be there.
But the sequel to the Vine is now
I guess TikTok.
TikTok.
Oh, hold up. Oh my god, this guy again. Yes, it is. Hold up.
I think it's...
Wait for it. Hello. Hold up. Stay there! Don't leave us, you're leaving! Okay, can you hear us?
Phone number. We're on the phone.
Jason, if you can hear us, I think you're on the phone. I thought we picked up your call.
It's 813. I don't think it's
Oh, hey!
Jason.
Is someone else out there? Can you hear me?
Maybe we can't hear them.
Hey, can you hear me? I just realized why, I think.
I
Oops.
wonder who it was.
Maybe I'll call him back. This show got technically better, but it's still not perfect. Let's see if we can call him back. Hello?
Please leave your message for
Ooh.
8136.
Yeah, don't let them hear it. Don't let them hear
Good
the
call.
number.
Good call. We'll avoid that at all costs. I might have to heavily edit this episode in post if phone calls
Call
get...
back if you can, caller.
Yes, if you're watching, please call
Please
in.
call
We
back.
won't leak your phone number, I promise.
Yeah.
Unless it's an accident, and then I'll take the
That's
video
true.
down later.
Do we have to have it on the screen though? Like, can...
Oh, there it is! Okay. All right. Let's see who this is. I have to press some... hang in there. Hello?
Hello.
Hey-oh, can you hear?
Hi. Yes.
Sick!
Who are we talking
There's
to?
gonna be a delay, so if you can walk away from the TV or the computer, that would serve us best. So that you don't hear two voices.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna guess this is... just by the voice and the 4 words I've heard, this is either Kai or Sylvia.
Dun dun dun.
Oh! Nailed it! Probably Sylvia, but it could be Kai still.
Okay. I was like, I still don't know who it is.
Who is it, Jason?
Okay. Kai is
Jason,
talking to their
it's-
dog, Jason. It is Kai. Yeah! Ew! I'm sorry.
That Nick was a little scared.
Yeah, I was like, that was probably really loud.
Big scared energy. I'm sorry about that, Nick. What is Nick the sequel to Wall-E?
Yeah, I think so. That's true. Yep.
Not a
Like,
controversial
which sequel
remark.
better?
Okay, you don't have to answer the question.
It's like asking which kid is your favorite. You just can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, no, I like them equally.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
That's what a mother would say.
That's okay. Sylvia, I'm learning so much by this episode tonight about technology. We introduced a lot of new elements to the show, and I don't think you can hear what Mia's saying because Mia's mic might not be feeding into.
Oh.
So I just realized that, and that's my bad.
That's okay. I can hear a little. It's
little
quiet,
bit.
but I can still hear Mia, which is great.
Okay, cool.
Sick.
I was like, oh, I've been just talking into the void the whole time.
The void. Hey, is it really cold up there or what?
Yes, I think we're getting about 10 inches of snow, so it's pretty cold. It's like you're living in a freezer. Mm-hmm.
The sequel to summer.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hope your toes are still connected to your body.
Yeah, absolutely. I love winter, so it's okay. No worries.
Nice. You get to wear those 10 Patagonia coats you never got to wear in Florida.
True, right, Jason?
Yeah. Sylvia, what's your favorite sequel?
Yeah, what is your favorite?
Like
sequel?
movies?
Anything.
Anything. I don't know.
The best sequel that
It
exists.
could be a movie.
I like Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. That's a good
Yeah.
sequel.
I think.
See, I'm
my
not very
favorite-
funny. That's why I said I shouldn't tune in because I'm not very funny.
You are very
You don't
funny.
have to be funny.
And you don't have to be, but you are.
Yeah.
You are!
I think-
I will fight you. I will argue with you very polite phone call on this topic.
I think that my favorite Harry Potter movie is.
Well, you guys
What's
are
the
doing
fourth
great
one?
things, so keep doing you.
Well, thank you. Do you like Harry Potter 4?
I forget what that
no,
one is.
that's the worst one.
What?
Goblet of Fire is the worst one?
Goblet of Fire. I think that's probably my
I
favorite
don't like
movie.
that one.
The marriage has ended.
It's the darkest one.
Jason said their
Good.
marriage has ended.
I think that the fourth movie is probably my favorite, just cause it's really dark. But it's the darkest one. So I mean, yeah. So I feel like it's the
Yeah.
darkest one because it just feels like that's like the turning point of the whole series.
And Dumbledore just is like yelling the whole time. It's great.
Did you know that Dumbledore? There was 2 different actors for Dumbledore.
Yep. I like the old guy, the OG. He's
They're
Me
both
too,
old guys.
personally.
So.
They're both old.
Well, the first one, he literally looked like he could have not been alive at any second. So, and I mean that respectfully. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? But he was
Yeah,
really,
so he was-
really old.
Nothing wrong with that, but
So
yes.
you don't like Dumbledore the sequel?
No, he
You
was still in the
prefer-
second one. Oh, the old. I like the old. Yeah, I talked about Dumbledore, not the movie.
Layers to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Insert
Dumbledore the
Shrek
sequel.
onion line about layers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. I didn't know that until I like read it online like a couple years ago, and then I like went back and looked, and I was too stunned to speak. Frankly.
They swapped out the OG guy, which is, well, because he passed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show must.
Was the first one the same actor as Gandalf, or was that the second one? Or no, that was neither of them.
No, Gandalf is like completely different. That's the guy who's also the X-Men. What's the guy with the metal powers?
Oh yeah, I don't know X-Men, or I wish.
Hero.
Do you know?
No.
Because you're just. I don't know X-Men or Oh my goodness gracious.
What's the square root? The X-Men
Oh.
and yeah, it
No.
is. Oh,
Jack,
Star
can you do
Star
a screen
Wars?
cut for each one?
Is Count Dooku
What?
the guy from? You're like Star what? What, Jason? What'd you say?
Can you do a screen cut to your drawing? Sylvia hasn't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, you gotta show them the drawing.
Oh boy, I guess it's a very
It's good.
edgy adult themes drawing of classic cartoon characters from our youth. So I mean, I'm trying to keep it PG-13, but I'm trying to give the people what they want. Okay, hold up. My phone I'm working on it. That's the old version, but technically it's
We just
all
colored
there.
it yellow. That's the only
Is it a
difference. But
minion?
it's technically yes. It's a minion.
I have to go to work tomorrow. There's keys. Yeah. It's
And in
cute.
the corner that you can't read, just says, "Honey, I'm home."
Cool. I like it.
Well,
If
thank you.
it's like the childlike joy that is like present in every minion was just sucked out of them, it would be this.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Well, Jason, you have to show Jackson your drawing of Nick.
Oh, I'll send it to you.
It's something
Email
else. He
it.
put a lot of
Email
effort
it.
into it. He put hours of work into it. So
There's the email. Drop it in the inbox.
All I'm saying is that by the end of the show, we could be showing your
Drawing.
drawing to the world. So
Don't choke.
yeah, it's definitely something.
that
You
is
gotta
so polite of you.
everything. No, Jason, no.
What's
no,
the
that's
medium?
no. That way.
What's the
Can you turn off the
medium?
thing? Pencil for sure.
Like just a regular pencil or colored pencils?
And they
Oh,
hung
we
up.
lost him.
All right.
Call dropped. Oh, is it because this is a... Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't think it. Anyway,
alive.
that was fun. I will tell you what.
Sorry, the call dropped.
Yeah. It's
Thanks
true.
for calling in. That was fun.
Same time next week. Oh. I just realized there was probably a delay on that the whole time. We're working on it, all right? Next week will be technically cleaner than this week. But for now, before we talk about more squeakles, I am going to... He hung up. Mia the champion! Phone number not working. Jason was being a poop. I'm catching up on the chat.
Yeah.
The chat's talking about scat. That's the polite way to say what they said, which I already said, so... Here we are. So check it out, y'all. Ooh. I am going to do the part of the show where we get to... Drawing is in your message. Thank you. If you sent it to my phone, okay, well...
No.
Yeah.
Oh, on your phone. You gotta send it to the .comdoom@gmail.com.
I'll see if I can get it up during Torrance's video, which we can watch right now. Check it out! My good friend Torrance, he's one of the real ones. Real kind person. A good friend that I've known for years. Just moved back to the Tampa Bay area. Has another episode of OMG! Please listen to this. The sequel, see, number 2. I'm trying to be clever where I can, y'all, okay? Anyway, OMG, please listen to this. Got another episode. It's been a long time coming. It's been months since we've got an episode of that, so let's flick on over to that and check it out. Here we go. Oh no! By oh no, I mean oh yes. Do I? What is happening?
Ta-da!
Alright, I found out what was happening. My numlock key was off. So that makes me a numlock numbskull. Anyway, here we go.
Hello, and welcome to .com Doom. It is I, again, it is your friendly host, aka Samsung, and I'm here to talk about sequels, the one after the first, the second time around, the sophomore year album of a couple of different artists that I have compiled here for you today. Let's get into it. We're going to be talking about artists who have made an album and then released another one, and we're going to be talking about the one after that. Let's go. So the first one that we're going to be talking about here is possibly the best sophomore album of contemporary artists in my generation. That's going to be Acid Rap by Chance the Rapper. Acid Rap is a sophomore, I guess you can say mixtape, because it's technically not an album, that I believe not only changed Chance the Rapper's career, but also changed the entire genre of jazz rap slash smooth rap slash conscious rap, or whatever you want to call it. Acid Rap, of course, with notable hits such as Cocoa Butter Kisses, Acid Rap, let's see, Good Ass Intro. I mean, I'm just thinking through the album right now of just absolute, memorable hits and memorable lyrics that will stick with us forever. Acid Rap is kind of a painful sophomore album as well, because we all know what kind of happened later in Chance the Rapper's career. But I do believe that it is notable for its inclusion into the jazz rap genre, and for that I'll always be thankful for Chance for giving us that project. Next, we're going to try to speed it up a little bit. It's going to be The Color and the Shape by Foo Fighters. Obviously, this album gave us Monkey Wrench, which is possibly one of the best punk rock or pop punk ballads, anthems, whatever you want to call it, in the genre. Great album overall, great sound. I think the Foo Fighters definitely found their groove with this album. They definitely found their niche, and they definitely created a sound with this album that defined an entire generation and defined a genre in general. We have the Low End Theory by A Tribe Called Quest, an album that is very special to me. This is the first 90s album that I've actually ever listened to, like on my own 90s rap album. And this album's really good. This album is really good. Let me pull up the tracks, Show Business, let's see, just, kind of picking out Scenario, obviously, Check the Rhyme, Rap Promoter, Everything is Fair. Just, I can go Vibes and Stuff. I can go on and on about the Low End Theory, but I would say that for creating a sound that is as versatile was in this, in rap, especially in its point. What year did this come in? 91? Oh my God. That was such a pivotal point for hip hop coming out of the 80s. And this album is obviously pretty boom bap, but it definitely, I think, paved the road for Wu-Tang Clan. It paved the road later for Blueprint coming out of the 90s. That I think if this album was never created, we would have never gotten there. And obviously, this is kind of the one of the albums where Busta Rhymes and Scenario got to, in the remix, however, got to, really bug out. And we all know that infamous, famous verse that he spits on Scenario remix. I'd be remiss if I were to talk about sophomore albums or, sequel albums and not talk about Good Kid, Mad City. Come on. If Pyros and Crips all got along, probably gonna be down by the end of the song. Like, Good Kid, Mad City made Kendrick Lamar's career. I think that if Good Kid, Mad City wasn't good, Kendrick Lamar would not be K-Dot, King Kendrick, King Kunta, Kung Fu Kenny, the rest of the names that follow after. He wouldn't be there. Top Dog would not be the studio that it is today, would not be the label that it is today. This is a little bit exclamatory, especially seeing, what happened on To Pimp a Butterfly, but I would say that Good Kid, Mad City changed rap. And if you disagree with me, disagree with me. Next, we're going to, and kind of to wrap things up, we're going to have Blonde by Frank Ocean. Now, Frank, this is possibly one of the best R&B albums of all time, but let's not make your sophomore album your last one. What happened to junior year, man? I'm still waiting. I'm looking at you, Frank. I'm still waiting. And Jax, I'm going to rant, and you better not cut me off because he needs to hear this. We need you, Frank. You're like the Avatar. When we need you the most, when we need a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful R&B album just to bring us peace in these terrible times, you disappear. But yeah, it's Blonde. You know, Nikes, Solo. Trying to think off the top of my head because this album honestly gives me Future Free, Godspeed. Oh man, Nights, the switch up, the middle switch up on Nights. Come on. Anyway, it's very rare that the sequel is better than the original, but in these that I listed, I truly believe that not only these were better than the original, but these sophomore albums, these sequels, made these artists' career. If you have not heard any of these that I've just given you, please, 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 please do yourself a favor and check these out. And bye bye.
What's the best sequel? Shrek 2. My man! I was waiting until the Green Menace entered the chat. And I'm not talking about Shrek. I'm talking about Mr. BP. Hello, Mr. BP. If you got any other favorite sequels, BP, and I know you are, but I'll use your initials. Video games, I'm talking books, I'm talking movies, I'm talking skateboarders. Tony Hawk 2 is a way better skateboarder than Tony Hawk 1. Let me know in the chat, please. You'll educate the world, and the world will be better for it. I'm trying to wrangle my setup.
You can hear me, that's a good first sign that I haven't totally lost you. But I'm not so sure on my... We still have you. I wasn't sure about that. If you're still there, don't worry. We didn't lose you entirely. Although my computer does appear to be on the fritz, as you can tell by the visuals on the screen. There we go. Thanks for hanging in there. I don't know what it looked like for you all, but it did not look good on my computer.
Oh.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
Can hear you now. Yeah, we were frozen.
Right on. Right on, brother.
We was scared. So it looks like everyone has left the stream except for BP and Jason. So there is going to be a Gritty Coyote reunion tour someday. That's what I'm getting from this. I would like you to consent to the reunion tour. But that would be the most appropriate sequel that I've ever seen in my whole gosh darn life. So I don't know.
Been waiting for it.
It's what the people want.
It's what they need.
Need?
Just like Frank Ocean's next album.
Yeah, it's true. We do need that. But hey.
Do you want to check the poll results?
I do, but I still want people to vote on that. And since we're probably entering the home stretch of the episode,
Yes.
I'll pull out the fat stack that I have.
Oh yeah, instead of movie sequels, you have other game sequels.
Yes. The only Cyberdoor hologram, Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac will open for us, okay, BP? It'll be lit. Let's do this. Boom, boom. All right. Oh my God, that worked. So here's my stack of formative childhood experiences that are technically sequels, that I technically still have, and I technically still revere them enough to put them on this stream. Number 1. Oh, let me flip it. All of these can actually be flipped. Star Fox 64. They made a Star Fox game for like the Super Nintendo, I think, and that was pretty cool. People like that one. But oh my God, what they were able to pull off for Star Fox 64 on the Nintendo 64 Probably played this game way too many hours as a little wee one. It's actually a very terrifying game at times. Like the little boss battles you'll fight, like their faces will melt off. And you're on these like dark acid planets. It's like Skrillex music videos before Skrillex was born. Okay? And you're shooting the bad guys, and you're a fox in space. I don't think I need to say anything else. This game slaps. It's a sequel. Ka. There you go. Rock Band 2. I mean, it's right there in the title. It's a sequel. Rock Band was obviously one of those games. I'm giving you this weird, funny angle of the guy's face. There you go. Rock Band was one of those funny games that you could play with friends, like in middle school, and pretend to be a good drummer. Is what I did. BP is actually a good drummer, so shout out to you. But yeah, this one just expanded on everything that made the first one fun. Like, you could dress your characters up and stuff. There was actually like a mad decent song selection on this game. Many hours played on Rock Band 2. Nah, dude, I have not seen the footage of the canceled Star Fox 2 project on Super Nintendo. That sounds whack. I'm gonna YouTube that tonight, though. Like, I love those cursed image canceled Nintendo games. It's like a whole genre of the internet that is, like, addicting. Okay. So now BP and Jason are having Star Fox fan club meeting, and I'm in it, too.
Was Star Fox 2, why did it get canceled?
Yeah, I don't know. For the Super Nintendo, maybe they...
I'm asking BP the question, because...
the authority on all things
Yeah.
Star Fox 2.
I
Well,
was
we
wondering
wait.
why it got canceled. Like, was it...
Maybe they moved it to the Nintendo 64. They were like, alright, we can make another one on this one, or we can take it to the next level when we drop this next machine. I don't know. Oh, yeah. That's a good question, BP. Jason asked if you meant the dinosaur one, which I think... I don't know if Jason meant the GameCube one, or like... Well, you said on Super Nintendo. I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. Portal 2! Another great game. That's a sequel. Probably one of my like favorite entertainment experiences ever. The writing is there. The graphics are nuts. It's like a puzzle game. There's no violence whatsoever. A rare thing in video games these days. But I laughed a ton at this game, and I wasn't really like expecting to. So that was freaking delightful. And it's like a dystopian game. It's set in like a destroyed future world. Play it if you can. A lot of fun. Tons of great twists that you just don't expect. Yeah, BP can confirm.
Yeah.
N64 was the way of the future. I put this one in here. It's not a sequel, but the sequel to this game I did play recently and thought it was really dang enjoyable. Red Dead 2 has a really good... Orange box is OP. Red Dead 2 has one of like my favorite characters, like a main protagonist of any game. If you play the whole game through, it's just a really cool arc. Wanted to give that a shout out. Dude.
Oh, true. Yeah. I never played the first one, so I didn't think about it.
Sure. So
But yeah,
this is
game
one...
is amazing.
Yeah, this is one that both of your co-hosts here tonight have played. I'm a big fan of the original as well. I actually never beat this one. This is the sequel to the original Paper Mario video game.
The original was on 64.
Yeah, Nintendo 64 original, and then they made a sequel for GameCube. Most people think that this version is way better than the original Paper Mario. Original Paper Mario still has a giant, big old soft spot on my heart. I have to get that checked out. But this game is really amazing too. I played it a lot. Mia beat it a few times, and we agree that this is just like one of the best sequels ever made. Cool, like RPG kind of game, but not like an RPG like Final Fantasy where there's a million numbers to keep track of. It's just like cute and funny at the same time, and fun. And I mean, look at it. It's a little paper clip Mario. It doesn't get any better than that. Come on. Yeah, what were we gonna say?
Have you seen, do you know the purple character, the purple sidekick that you get. It's like a cloud woman, and she's purple and has like.
She's well endowed, as one would
Yeah.
say. I remember.
In the original Japanese version,
Okay.
she's a cross-dresser. Like, she's like, a drag, what is it called?
A drag king queen.
Drag queen.
Yeah, there she is.
There she is. But they just made her into, like, a normal, like, I guess they didn't really, maybe they wrote a little things out of the storyline to make it to where, like, she's just cis.
Yeah.
Because she, like, hits on Mario and, like, kisses him and stuff.
Aw.
But, yeah, I went down a little rabbit hole of, like, some of the characters and how they were, like, queer in Japan, and then they changed it. Like, Birdo, you know the character Birdo?
Yes.
Like, their gender is, like, all over the place.
Everyone who is tuned into the show right now, if it's BP and Stupid Poem About Life, knows someone named Birdo who is a character and someone we went to college with. Shout out Birdo if you're watching.
Person. I did meet that person.
Birdo, if you're watching, shout out to you. So I thought for a second that's what you meant, but I'm glad you clarified. Mario Kart
I'm pretty sure
Birdo.
Birdo is cis.
Okay. Cool. A great game. Really long. Holy crap. I would say if you can find a copy of this for cheap, you get your bang for your buck, but like I think all these old Nintendo games cost like a mortgage on a house to get nowadays. So this is an honorable mention because I suck at like multiplayer games, but being a Star Wars nerd, Star Wars Battlefront 2? Birdo, yeah. There you go. Everyone knows. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jeez. It's getting wild up in here. Anyway.
Jason asked you a question. Battlefront 2.2 or Battlefront 2.1?
3.14 actually. Thank you. I think that I meant 2-2 in this case. Well, they're both kind of winning answers, Jason, and anyone else who knows a thing or two about their video games. Jason and I played the remake, the 2-2, a lot today, and it's a lot of fun. But that original Star Wars Battlefront 2 also was like one of the most popular multiplayer games on PlayStation and Xbox, so I'm not going to pick sides. I'm not going to do it. It's a perfect tie. That never happens, but Mia the champion!
Let's go!
Go! Anyways, so I says to Mabel, I says, the final countdown, Mario the champion, Peach the champion, Bowser the champion, and definitely Jigglypuff the champion. The goat of all the games, of all the time, of all the games, of all the goats. Freaking Super Smash Bros. Melee. If you did not play all day. Oh, Battlefront 2 won. Oh, that's his BP's response to Battlefront. I can't wait to see what he says to Smash Bros. Melee. He's gonna flip his lid. Oh, hell yeah.
Melee. Super Smash Bros. Melee.
What if your name was Lee? And you could just like, I don't know. Melee.
I don't know.
Alright. Enough of that. I'm getting rowdy. I'm a little rascal tonight. I'm a little stinker. Smash Bros. Melee. Oh, sorry. An angel just came into the room because this game is godly. Yeah. It's true. Melee, before the Wii U Smash Bros. Came out, and you could simply play 8 people, which literally was the number of people that would hang out in BP's room. So that just made more sense to play. But until that game came out, Smash Bros. Melee was the move. Did you grow up playing Melee, Mia?
Yeah, it was the game that came with our GameCube.
Dang, I wish that still happened. Like, I wish you... I guess some game consoles, if you buy them today, you get like a copy of a game,
bonus
but
game, yeah.
It's kind of a rare thing nowadays.
Because I think this was one of the original games that came out when the GameCube came out. I think it was like one of the first, along with Animal Crossing. Like I think the first Animal Crossing was
Luigi's
one of the
Mansion
premier
2, I think.
games.
Luigi's Mansion
As
also.
well, yeah. I
Not
had
2.
to think for a second.
Uh-huh.
What game did you get for free in your GameCube?
It's funny, me and Jason bought a bundle that came with some not that good Pokemon game.
Oh.
Pokemon
I thought you told
XD.
me that you got, like, one of the big games, but I can't think of...
Like, we also bought Super Mario Sunshine the same day we bought
that might be what I was thinking of.
the GameCube. But, yeah, we had this... It was called Pokemon XD, I think. Like, X Dimension or something. It was...
Yeah.
It was okay at best, I think.
Yeah.
Yo! No! Frick, I'm sorry. Pikman... Pikman! That's a different word. I'm just goofing and gaffing on y'all today.
Yeah.
I just turn on the lights in the background. Pikmin, we played a lot of the original on Blockbuster Rental. We rented the DVD for like a week. Pikmin 2, I don't think we ever played the sequel to. BP, was that also a GameCube game, or did that come out for Switch or Wii? Probably GameCube. I think that was a GameCube sequel.
The original Pikmin came out on GameCube.
Oh, right. So I think the sequel also was GameCube. I've heard it's great. I'd love to pick up a copy of it someday. Or go to a friend's house who knows how to play it for free on their laptop. Wink, wink. But, oh my god. Yeah, BP, you may have missed it, but we were doing our Minion fan art earlier, and this is what we came up with, so there you go. Yes, thank you! That's probably why I didn't consider the sequel when at the time. The clock tick, 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 ticking when you had to get Olimar back to nice. Re-released on the Wii. That'd be cool if they're both on one disc, for example, like Pikmin 1 and 2 for the Wii. Oh my god, thank you. This is like the best news I've ever heard. Pikmin 2 got rid of that timer. So you can just explore.
Like games where you're timed. Unless it's like a mini game where you're timed, that's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because even like when I was younger trying to play Majora's Mask,
There's a timer.
there is, you have to do whatever within 3 days, and I remember I just remember trying to play it one time and being like, I literally don't know what to do. I give up.
I am child.
Yeah.
I cannot follow.
I played Ocarina of Time instead.
Yeah. That game, I guess, held your hand a little more. There wasn't a timer.
It was just a regular story, where it wasn't like you have to do something within however much time.
Yeah. So, those are picks for old games that we have that are technically sequels and for sure brilliant. Maybe one of the last things we can do tonight before we log off. Let the people have a sleep. By the people, I mean you and Meep. I also picked out some CDs that we have and made a list of honorable mentions for sequels to expand Majora's Mask, but it terrified me as a child. I think I watched one of my siblings play that game on the N64, and it for sure was really spooky. Like, not Uncanny Valley, but like Cursed Images flavor of just Nintendo early days 3D graphics thing jumping out at you, Dark World. Scary stuff.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
FNAF up in this.
In terms of sequels.
Bro, Five Nights at Freddy's.
They just released the new one.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they just released a new game, and a lot of people love it, but a lot of people, I guess, are saying don't really like it. And I feel like the reason's the same. Some people like it because the gameplay is like completely different now, and then other people don't like it. Some people do like it for that reason, and other people don't like it for that reason.
Interesting. The fans are divided.
Yeah. I think it was the fifth one. That one also, the gameplay was kind of different because it was kind of like you make your own pizza restaurant and you can literally like get money every day to like buy new things for your restaurant and like place it almost like kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon or something, you know, where it's like you can like
The Sims, you
move
have to
stuff
manage.
around. Yeah. And then at night you're in the security office and you're trying to
Survive.
not get killed. Yeah.
Not be killed by mauled by.
But it was funny because you could also get sued.
Oh my god.
And that's how the game could end too, is that you got sued and went bankrupt because you couldn't afford it.
Corporate death.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yikes.
Corporates. Yikes. Let me see if I can get this to work. Alright. So, a lot of these were actually on Torrance's list, so pardon the duplicates here, but I think Torrance mentioned To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar, which we have a copy of here. Came after Good Kid, Mad City, which technically, it's funny the way you look at it. I've heard that Kendrick's first release, Section 8, was a mixtape, so I didn't count it as an album. But if you do count it as an album, then Good Kid, Mad City was the sequel. In any case, To Pimp a Butterfly, the sequel to Good Kid, Mad City, is unlike anything else I think I've ever heard. And it also came out when I was in college, hanging out with Jason and BP. So maybe it holds a special place in the heart for that reason alone. But the jazz, all the producers and features they got on the album, the fact that it's like one continuous story that builds on itself song to song. It's like he's reading a poem, and then each track or two, you hear the start of the poem again, so you don't have to remember it like the whole time. Like he'll start from the top again and say more of the poem on the album. And it's just really cool, man. There's some great songs on this album that just sound unlike any other rapper, hip-hop artist, R&B producer that I've ever heard. I'm sure there's similarities to be made out there, but definitely a pretty great album. Hey! Mark! K-Dot. It is amazing. Good Kid, Mad City, T-Pap are both worthy of the best sequel albums. We're blurring the rules a little bit tonight on .com Doom. Everyone gets a trophy when it comes to Kendrick Lamar's children, okay? So there's that. Also, a hot take. Let me see if I can get the effect on the camera here. Oh, God. Please work. Please work! Hey! There it is. I was a big promiscuous person, keeping it PG-13,
Okay.
for the Canadian Indian rock band known as Arcade Fire for a minute. And their first album had that one song that was in every car commercial called Wake Up. It was also like in a bunch of indie movies. It was like the soundtrack to a whole indie scene. That was their first album. And it was a good album, for sure. A really strong debut. Some people say that's like one of the strongest albums a band has ever released as far as a first album goes. But this album called Neon Bible was like darker, kind of more depressing. But the songwriting was also strong. There were like horns on it. They had like a brass section on some of the songs. And I mean, look at this album art. This little holographic album art. It's pretty dope. The title, Neon Bible, I always just thought was hilarious. So I picked that one out just because I had a copy of it laying around. Good album, good listen, good tunes. Another group of I was gonna say Canadian. They're not. I think they're French. Phoenix. Again, I just had a copy. This was their second album called Alphabetical.
I don't think I've ever listened to that one.
Oh, this album?
I don't think so. It doesn't look familiar.
Yeah, it's good. I liked it a lot. When I really started listening to all of the Phoenix albums, because they were coming to play a show in Orlando, and Whitney was opening. Whitney's a really good band if you've never listened to the band called Whitney. I just had like a little anagram sentence. I started and ended it the same. But Whitney was opening for Phoenix. Phoenix had a new record coming out, and I really wanted to dig into them before the concert. So I listened to every album, and this was probably one of my faves of theirs. Number 2, Alphabetical. You know, on occasion, it's like a couple of groovy, funky white guys, and everything that goes with that. But at its best, there's some seriously fast and smart music on this CD, so I liked it. Had it laying around. And I think the last one that I have a physical copy of today that I could put on the stream was MGMT's second album. Jeez, it's so weird. It's a really weird album. If Stupid Poem About Life is still on the stream, I would love to hear his thoughts about this one. Or anyone who's watching, if you've heard this album. You know, it's like millennial psychedelia. Like people our age. Oh, Mark, I just randomly saw when you said hi, Applejacks, and that really took me back. I think probably the years that I was listening to this CD a lot was the years that I was being called Applejacks by Mr. Mark. So I'm having a poignant moment on the air right now. Thank you for that. Y'all are special and amazing, and I appreciate you being here to support this little thing that we do. It's been a long time, okay, since we rock and rolled, but we're back. So I wanted to give this one a shout out. Some good stuff. The back of it looks like it's an old LP. There's like a bunch of notes, and most CD backs don't look like this. I guess I appreciated that. New music with an old look. Mark, I'm so sorry, but your cute GIF probably got... Oh, there it is. Your little emojis almost didn't make the cut, but then they showed up late to the thing, so... Some honorable mentions on my list before I throw it over to Mia to share their favorite albums and CDs and other junk. Some other honorable mentions that made my list that I didn't have physical copies of. Hey, also, if you're listening right now and you have a favorite band, and you're a favorite to the point where, like, you know the whole order of their albums, like Nirvana,
Lady
Nirvana.
Gaga.
Exactly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was better than what I could have said. I literally just said
It's
Nirvana twice.
again.
Lady Gaga.
It was like, who has a lot more than 2 albums or more than 1 album?
Lady Gaga. Indubitably fucking buzzing.
Ooh, well, you got your
Hey,
pass.
yeah,
You
I got my
F-bomb
one.
Pass.
Rules are meant to be broken. Anyway.
For the meme.
And I said it in a British accent, so that
So
doesn't
it
count as a
doesn't
curse
count.
word. That's a different language. That's English. I speak American, okay? Yes, I'll finish up my list, and then I'm going to throw it to the Mia. Let us see.
I don't have much more. I was
You was what?
I was looking up like some of my favorite albums, but most of my favorite albums are like either the first album or the third. Like the people I was thinking of, I was looking at their, is it called a discography?
Yeah.
And like most of the albums that I thought of were like either the first or third.
Nice. So the debut, or as I just heard Torrance refer to it, the junior album.
Yeah,
Junior year album.
exactly. Yeah.
Pretty fun way to refer to it.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Sylvia says Taylor Swift and Two Door Cinema Club. I don't know. The only Two Door Cinema Club album, I've never really listened to Taylor Swift. I've never really given her
Her
the proper...
her due.
Yeah. I just listened to some of the singles that were on, like, the radio. So I can't say anything to that. Two Door Cinema Club. Is that, like, do you know the order of their albums? I've only listened to the one that has the cat, like, on the cover.
I don't know so Two Door Cinema Club was a band that a lot of my contemporaries listened to in high school. Like, friends love that band.
Yeah.
I never really did my due diligence of let me listen to the albums and pay attention to the names of the songs and the cover art. So I couldn't boot that up, but I know a lot of their songs were like really good, actually.
Yeah.
Hits, cool music videos, all the works. Pine Grove, if you count it. Cardinal is their best. Oh, if you
Someone
count it.
said Gorillas, too.
Yeah, I seen that. Ben, it's funny. Ben, do you know, BP, do you know oh god, I'm pretty sure it is on that second album, their most popular song. What's Feel Good Inc? Unpopular opinion, I was never a huge fan of that song. I know it's like crazy popular and it's catchy. Maybe it's the laugh. Maybe it's the laugh that starts that song. I just preferred some of the other songs that are like trip hop on the second Gorillaz album. Like, there's just beats and, like, a lo-fi sample of, like, a harmonica. I really like the sound of that second one, too. Demon Days. Two Doors Fantastic Live. Still. Nice. Are they still a thing? .com Doom. Audience, please let me know if Two Door Cinema Club still exists. Or if they've kicked the bucket. I need to know. The internet's in our pocket, but I recruit you. Yes, you. Let me know by the end of the show. Pine Grove is coming to Gasparilla Music Festival at the end of this month. Tying it all together because one of the last episodes we did of .com Doom was about Gasparilla Music Festival. Mia and I went, posted it a ton to social media, took some pictures and videos, started to work on those, realized how much work it was going to be, didn't really release all of the post, but we posted a lot while we were there. So one day you will see the light of day of all the Gasparilla stuff.
We should post those interviews.
Eventually.
We should.
With the local bands, we got some good
Especially
interviews.
since they're doing the second one. I feel like that would be a good time to talk about it because then people will think it's like...
Let's look back while looking ahead, yeah. So, Pine Grove, coming to Tampa, that's going to be great.
Mark,
oh my
are
God.
Mark, are you going to go to Gasparilla? Jason
There it is.
gets it.
I'll shut up. Mia's turn. Here's the key.
Oh, I don't have nothing to say.
The people want your list.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, they're
I was
pissed.
gonna say, I was gonna check something. Okay, so I did find an artist
Yes.
that their second album is my favorite, and that's Fantagram.
Oh, nice.
I saw them live on their Voices tour, and they were also very good live. It was probably one of the best live performances I'd seen. And I didn't really listen to them before. Like, Christiana, invited me to go see them. And yeah, so their album Voices is really good. That's their second album. And then I was thinking about video games. And what was the video game I thought of? What was the video game that I thought of?
What era? What console? Who?
I feel like it was, I don't know. It's not like a direct sequel to a game, but it's kind of like a twist type sequel. That I feel like the game didn't really get as much attention as I think it probably deserved. Because it was a fun game, but Super Princess Peach.
Super Princess Peach!
On the Nintendo DS.
Nice.
I say that's a sequel just because it's like you're playing Princess Peach and you have to save like Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of similar graphics to like
New Super Mario Bros.
Well, I would even compare the graphics of it more to like Mario and Luigi.
Partners in Crime, Partners in Time.
Partners in Time, or any of those games. Like, it was kind of that style of art, almost. But I think there was, like, a completely different outside company that worked with Nintendo to do those games, actually.
They did a dang good job.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be, like, an RPG type game.
Yeah.
A little bit different than what they did before.
Oops.
So that's all I have left on my list, because every other thing that I was trying to get to refresh my brain, I was like, I didn't watch this or I didn't play this game. Like, I would like to talk about even Luigi's Mansion, but I never played the second or third one. Yeah. So I can't really say anything about it.
I'm hearing from the fans that Zelda as a main protagonist of a whole video game dedicated through line would be great.
I think it's interesting when games do that. Like, I know in Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, there's like different scenes in the middle where you can like play as Peach, even if it's just for like a short little period of time, but like you control her and move around and do whatever. And then the same for Bowser, and that's fun. Zelda good with green hat and sword. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say to that. I feel like I just got like...
Just ends the episode like Sopranos, just mid-sentence, no warning of it, just red button, it's over.
But yeah, I definitely agree with that. There should be more like Peach or Zelda-led games. They made a Zelda game where you're a wolf before they made one where you're Zelda. Ooh.
Hashtag
Animal rights.
feminism? I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, go into a dark direction, but I'm not gonna do that on the happiest little show on the planet.
Thank you for taking it that direction. I was gonna say Doom is in the title of the show.
Yeah,
Go ahead, but our subtitle is the happiest show on the net. But hey, there's layers to our show. We try to be funny and kooky and weird, but also like, I don't know, we're all adults. You can talk about it. I want to know.
I feel like I would just dig into a deeper hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an iceberg.
Even darker and darker.
You're like, here's the tip of the iceberg. I'm like, oh, I see. That's a very scary.
This is the joke, but this is all the underlying like.
That's a scary
awful
iceberg.
Things that make the joke funny.
Well, you can whisper it to me after the show is over.
Okay.
Maybe we'll post it on social media. Maybe we'll turn it into a skit that we can post to our YouTube channel.
Veganism versus racism, which is worse?
Is that the joke? Did you just leak it? Did you hear it here first?
It's a layered. Yeah.
It is layered.
That was. Not,
Attitudes of America be like?
Yeah.
Understood. America, you be crazy sometimes, but I be wild other times. So, yeah. Capiche? Capiche.
Capoosh.
Capoosh! Nardwar.
I bet they weren't expecting that one.
Do do do. Yeah. Three-part harmony. Yeah, sorry if that hurt anyone's brains a little bit, a lot. Oh boy. Oh boy.
How about that? How about that?
Yeah, that's better.
How about that? How about
I didn't know that either, BP.
I took French class, so I did know that, but
Oh, Mark said, do. Thank you. Thank you.
Speaking of Nardwar, there's something coming. Edge of my seat. Is it still playing that sound effect every time?
That.
Yeah.
Or the do-do-do-do-do-do.
But probably both?
It did both.
Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't even know, Rick.
Not anymore.
No, I can't hear anything. Speaking of Nardwar. Oh, that was the end of the thought. I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna ask.
Nice. Well, the
That
rest.
was good.
It was good. We did the darn thing again. That's all that matters. Let me see.
What's next week's theme gonna be? Do you know?
I don't know. Actually, it could be a collaborative process between us and the audience to determine it. If you're here, you have a voice. You will literally probably say a word. I'll be like, yes. Xylophones is the theme of the next episode. Thank you. So right now... right now, think about what a future theme of this show could be and what you want to see from them and me. Tee-hee-hee-hee. And we'll make it happen. I mean, if you've seen an episode, you have, of this before, you know it's very loose, the theming. We talk about it for like 10 minutes. Well, actually, we talked about it the whole dang episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always basically pick up a thesaurus and find a word. I'm like, beans, the number 2.
Yeah, we were gonna do an episode on beans.
We probably still will do an episode on beans. So spoiler alert. But if you have an idea, xylophone 2 is much better. Let's be real. Dang it! Ah! New mascot. Iggy the iguana. I was gonna say, let me see. Oh! There it is. The only other things on my list, I picked out...
The concept of infinity. That's gonna be the
or
next
farts.
one.
Infinity? Ooh. BP, earlier someone said From Russia with Love was probably the best 007 flick. I haven't seen them all. I've only seen the modern ones with the blonde dude. Daniel Craig. So I don't think I can answer the question in good faith, but someone earlier said From Russia with Love. Correct. Very sharp observation of you to notice this is 007. That would have been smart of me if we did some sort of spy intro, but missed opportunity, I guess. The Bends by Radiohead, I said, was a stellar sequel, because their first album was just kind of like normal 90s rock, and it was good. It was really good at times. It was really weird at times in ways that I wasn't a huge fan of. But by their second album, man, they made something really pretty and really cool with the Bends. Sound of Silver by LCD Sound System is a second album that I also really like. That's probably my favorite one.
I'm interested in that topic, Mark, especially with the recent news this last week. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you did not interrupt.
That would be interesting to talk about for sure.
Yes, it does. Thanks for keeping it PG-13. It would have been fine if you dropped the F-bomb. I think. Well, out of respect for the rules, thank you for not. But I appreciate the passion.
We're gonna try it really hard next time. I cursed us by saying it.
Once,
yeah.
I said The Electric Lady by Janelle Monáe is a sophomore album that I thought was really good. I really like that one. Mouse, yeah. I still have copies of those from high school. Good books, for sure. Graphic novels. I just wrote... Here, let me see if I can zoom in on this. The second Sigur Rós album... Because good luck pronouncing it. I'll look it up. This will be fun. I'm sure there's a very easy way to pronounce it. Sigus Rós. I'm sorry. That's not funny, but it just cracked me up. Because you said it.
And like, you didn't know what I was talking about.
Why did Mia just say Sigus? That's a funny little snake sound is what that is. And then I seen that I typoed it. I look at the temperature on your computer. That's not page 13.
Oh, 69 degrees. Hee hee.
Ooh! Where were we?
And literally it says it's mostly sunny outside too. And it's literally like 10 p.m.
What the heck?
In wintertime. Sun went down.
Global warming be like. This is the album. Their second album.
Oh my gosh. What kind of Elon Musk baby name is this?
Well, they are Icelandic, to be fair. So it's probably in their native tongue.
Oh.
But with that said, it's beautiful.
Ew, it's weird that I said Elon Musk baby and it's like a fetus. As like a...
This is a live camera feed of the Elon Musk baby, okay? We're cutting edge internet technology here.
The baby inside of Grimes.
Yes. No, the one inside Elon Musk.
Torrance in the building. Vote in the poll.
Hey. Hey, Torrance. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. You want to see something, Torrance?
We played your video earlier. You missed it.
Yeah, I closed the file, so I can't show you the receipts. But we did play your video, and it was amazing.
Bangers.
Amazing. Acid Rap. Everyone in the whole crowd was nodding along. Like, yep, that is the best second album ever made. Right now, I'm looking at the second album by the Iceland band
Elon Musk's baby.
aka Sugar Rose, subtitle. And it's a really beautiful album. Seriously, if you can go to not Spotify, Spotify, people are protesting right now for cool reasons. So if you could go to anywhere where music is available and put that sucker into your search bar, or just look up Sugar Rose and play this album with headphones on. You might just cry. Tell him I said it. Anyway, closing out the list. Run the Jewels 2. Come on. We have the poster behind us when we do the show, and it just went. It was faster, louder, harder than Run the Jewels 1, which was like one of the cooler rap albums of the 2010s. And then they upped it in every way with more features, tighter beats, louder tracks. Yeah, like I said, Run the Jewels 2 was just an awesome sequel, I thought. Oops. All me notes. Me Lucky Charms!
Oh, Mario Kart Double Dash.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even get to talk. These was the honorable mentions list. I was going to just totally forget. Those were games that had two in the title that I thought were great, that I grew up with. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Double Dash, and I also played a lot of Battlefield Bad Company 2. If you know, you know. But, yeah. Let me see. I'm catching up on the chat. You said in the close-up shot was covered by your breaking news sound. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, every time you press that, it plays the...
Like that.
And now it's over. Oh my gosh. I think... okay.
What do you think?
Nothing. You're typing a bunch of stuff.
Oh,
into that.
oops. Oopsie doopsies. Scoopsies. Yes. Concur.
Oh, I have a video game sequel.
Bring it. Bring it.
What is it called? What is it called? I just remember it was on Steam. And I remember people... It's called something... It has 2 in the name. And you could get hats for your characters. And a bunch of people freaked out because you could get hats.
Fortnite 2.
No, not Fortnite 2. It was like... Also, Team Adventure 2, I think is
Team Fortress?
Game. No.
No?
No, not Team Fortress. Team Fortress 2.
It is Team Fortress 2?
Yeah,
it's like
the
a
first
shooter?
one.
It's a
Yes.
shooter? You play that game?
No, but I watched someone play it before.
Let's play.
My friend Kyle from New College played it.
Nice.
All the time.
Yeah. And
then Team Adventure 2, I think, is another game. Team Fortress 2, yes. Mark knows. Something Adventure 2. Maybe it wasn't Team. But it's like one of the hardest games you can play. It's like kind of ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. See, everyone knows.
Everyone knows. Stupid Poem About Life, if you're still watching, what is the name of the game? Yeah, I love that. That's the point of, like, if you could play a video game that was online or had a good community, like through forums or something, like fan forums, and you just literally met cool people who became like regulars, and then you're not just the character in the game. Like, where do you live? Oh, I live in the United States. I live in freaking Topeka, Kansas. Oh, that's cool. Like, what's your name? Literally, that's the coolest stories of people who met like through a game and then like became best friends and then someday get to like meet in person. Like that's the wildest thing. I think that's so cool.
Trap Adventure 2.
Does
anybody know Trap Adventure 2?
Isn't that a Gucci Mane mixtape?
Oh my god.
Just...
Maybe it is.
Oh,
Trap Adventure 2. If you've never played it, definitely look at Let's Plays on YouTube because it's pretty funny. People get really mad. Halo 2.
Yeah, man. I'm playing
They just got bought.
Bibbly bot
By
Bungie. Bungie who made Halo 2. Sony just bought Bungie.
Sony just bought them.
Yeah. I'm playing the new Halo game. That's a lot of fun, actually. I'd never played the original Halo games. We had an Xbox in the house, but we just played Blinks the Time Sweeper. If you're out there... Alright, I have the power. Hold up. Before we end the show in the next 5 minutes, the blue ribbon, if you will, of the... Oh my god, look at this guy.
Jeez.
Justin Long popping up, sneaking in, climbing in your window.
He doesn't deserve it.
No. The best sequel of all time, scientifically, goes to Alvin and Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. It didn't need a number 2 in it. I mean, look at the calendar, folks. I picked the day with so many 2s in the freaking date just to be cute, I guess. Alvin and the Chipmunks did not need to be cute. Look at how dead serious they are.
I think so, Ben.
I can actually say no. They don't make Halo anymore. They made the first 3, and then Microsoft bought the rights to Halo. So Xbox still makes Halo, separate of Bungie, now. But they made the first 3.
But I know that they said something about, like, it's still going to be multi-platform.
For Destiny, which is the
just
other...
for Destiny.
And their other new games, but they don't have the rights to Halo anymore. So Bungie couldn't make a new Halo game.
Oh.
That's only Microsoft could do that. That'd be kind of cool if Halo would be on PlayStation, to be honest.
I just don't get why.
Why they
I guess I get why, because it's
love.
like I'm sure these companies have deals with each other where it's like, only make your game available on us so that we can sell more consoles.
Literally,
So
I don't own a PlayStation, and Spider-Man the video game is only on PlayStation. Which
that's why Jenna wanted
a PlayStation.
A PlayStation.
I'm telling you, and it's supposed to be a freaking great game. Like,
yeah,
I get it, but like Sony owns like media rights to the Spider-Man franchise, so they really cashed in and made sure that you want to buy a PlayStation if you want to play. But it's Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that's like apple pie level of Americana right there. Like, put it on Xbox, you know. Money, money, money. But
I hate this pixelated
LinkedIn cover photo. If you are on the .com Doom social media, you'll know that I'm shopping for a new LinkedIn profile picture, and there's some blurry pictures you can choose from, but this will be my cover photo. Hey, Mark, just post your address in the chat so that everyone can see, and then I will be there.
And so will like 3 other people.
3 other people, and their moms, and their friends, and I will personally invite their grandmas, so like maybe 9 people tops. I'll bring the chips. I want to do it. I want to see it. It's like a museum. It's like a video game where you walk around a museum, and there's sound that comes in and out depending on the room you're in, but visually it looks crazy. Like they really did a great job with it. So I want to experience that. But yeah, dude, Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. The Squeakquel we never deserved. You know what? I've never done this before. This is a first... I'm breaking all the laws of physics here on .com Doom. If I can even do it. Hold up. I am changing the screen. Keep an eye at the top of the screen. This might actually take like 2 minutes. Static bits. Rules. Oh, oops. That's the one. Everyone's I'm sorry, I'm keeping you all in the dark for another like 60 seconds. Just keep an eye out.
What's the goal? Is it going to be exciting? Are we going to
Oh no, it's totally going to be boring and anticlimactic.
Right,
I'm being honest, this is not worth all the time.
Okay.
My old like MacGyver duct tape together laptop is barely holding on for dear life just to do this stream. So if I want to edit an element of the stream during the show, it all comes to its knees. But that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, we're in. We're hacking, folks. We're doing this.
If you're watching, in the meantime, make sure you vote in a poll, and also, if
Future
you
theme.
subscribe,
Oh,
Jackson will eat 2 hot wings in your honor, so make sure to subscribe. Please.
Okay, I never thought I would need to look how to spell the word squeakquel, but being that I have the Wikipedia up and the URL...
Squeakquel.
Yeah! It's like the word squeak and then like UEL, which is, I guess, makes sense as if there were a Q before it. But check it out. Top of the screen. We just changed the whole theme of the episode to squeakquels. The show starts now!
I did. Oh my gosh, and then you going do-do-do-do-do-do. You gotta take that off when you zoom in.
You can't control me! Yes, you can. I love you.
I won't do that though.
Okay.
Yeah. You're your own
Anyway.
person.
We, so coequel. It's French.
That's not how you pronounce it. It's not croissant. It's croissant. That's the kind of energy that
Hurricane
Jason's giving right now.
Katrina?
More
Or-
like Hurricane Tortilla.
I'm just kind of... Oh my god, what is happening?
The hottest mixtape of 2022 is about to drop.
Oh man.
It's...
The only thing that would have made this more perfect if it was still 69 degrees Fahrenheit. 69 F. That would have made it a little more provocative, but I'm not going to tell these naughty squirrels how to write the rule book. They know what they're doing. Look at them.
It's so dumb.
The dang chipmunks. Yes, those ones. Them, they.
Oh yeah, well, now we gotta change the title.
Dang it! Let me
On
confirm.
YouTube.
You did spell it right, dude. Hold up. I have a sound effect for that. Takes 10 years. Oh, man.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mom. Happy birthday. Wait for it.
Still going.
Alright. I'll take it.
It's still going.
It is his friend's cat's birthday. I knew I was onto something. You're welcome, little squeakers. What are they called? Whiskers? Squeakers? Squeakles. That's probably why I said that.
Happy birthday, baby.
Boogie boy. Boogie boy.
Is it a loop? It just keeps going.
Oh, the applause?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was still going.
Yes, it's still going.
Oof! Major.
You want to know what my ultimate favorite sequel is that I just thought of?
What's it?
My Little Sister. Oh, oh my god.
Ah! Your
Yeah.
little... Say more to the people of the world. Anything that you might want.
She's better than I will ever be.
My smile just turned to a frown really fast, as did...
So, that's why.
Did the-
Anyways,
Anyways, so I'm really happy. Hey, who's clapping in the corner over there? Why are you doing that?
Oh my gosh. It's gonna play forever. Please turn it off.
So, yeah, everybody, I think we just about did...
Still going.
Oh boy, I'm so sorry.
I was like, yeah, you need to turn it off because it's still going. Thank you.
It's a mess and it's hot. It's a hot mess. It's your mess and it's hot. It's your hot mess.
Happy birthday, Boogie Boy.
I gotta get on his level.
Or we can make him get on your level. You gotta do the tongue out.
Hey, we've been really productive. We made a lot of progress tonight. Squeak. He's right. Oh, man. I'm glad you caught that. So that at some point I will have the correct title that I can just grab a screenshot of. I hope there isn't a TM after Squeakle, and I don't lose all my money in a terrible lawsuit.
Squeakle is just, I think it's SQ.
Right, which
so
is...
So if you add the E, right, and the SE.
Well, it's Squeakle right now.
Yeah.
See if I can change that, and then we'll end.
Or you could just do it, like, phonetically, like, SKWE.
Oh, I'm staying true to the source.
Alright.
But, folks, we're in the last 2 minutes of the show, I would say. As always, we really appreciate you tuning in on this Wednesday. Mia, thanks for co-hosting. This was fun.
You're welcome.
Applause sound effect for 10 hours. If you're still watching, kudos. You have a rare opportunity to put your hand into the secret sauce that is .com Doom. Literally the next... Well, we already kind of did this, but if you have any last-minute ideas for themes of a future episode, post it in the chat now or forever hold your peace.
We got, was it the concept of infinity or something like that? And then the other one was, like, banned media, basically.
Yep. And also...
which that could be interesting to talk about.
Xylophones, I believe. Boom, I made it better. Less than 2. Thanks, buddy. Oh, no. Algorithms!
Thanks for being here, y'all.
Yeah, seriously. What the H? Don't make me effing curse up on your A right now, bro. I'll do that S.
Best trilogies.
Dude, you can't even tell Mom. Like, dude, F this stupid ass. This is so effing stupid, man. I was about to say JIT, that dumb word that every Florida kid got called when they were younger, but I don't know the connotation of that word anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Best trilogies. There you go. I dig it. We should do that. So
I feel like if I was a person that streamed, I would probably just, like, honestly react to political content or political commentary type stuff, because I just feel like that's the stuff I could rant about forever. And I also just feel like I would be different than, like, a macho man talking about it.
Bro Jogan.
Nothing wrong with Hassan or anything, but, so, do you want to close the people out?
Let's close the tab that we started on this adventurous party. You okay?
Yeah, I hope I didn't make a big noise for everyone.
I think that mic is still... No, it's not. We have had double. Oopsies.
Oops.
My bad. Only for a little bit. Anyway, thanks as always for hanging in there. We appreciate you guys.
It was a good 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Look at that. The rave reviews are coming
Hey!
in. Hey! Shots fired.
Hold on, I need to take a picture. Where's the proof? Where's
Straight to the
evidence?
brain.
Yeah.
Smack
Oops.
of
I
dopamine.
keep smacking the microphone.
It's alright, buddy bro.
I just, sometimes watch these people, and I'm just sometimes they're just boring.
Well, that's why I do this a lot.
Or they say things that are, really abrasive.
That's a little
Which
too
is,
far.
you're gonna lose anyone that might be, you're trying to change their mind. You're gonna lose some people. But
the
also, that's
mild-mannered.
probably not even really their point. Their point is probably not to, try to convert people, but it's, should that be? Anyway. I'm done talking now.
Here, drop it. Good job, man.
Thanks, bro.
Dude, nailed it.
Bro.
You're like...
No homo.
Oh my God. You should disclose. Identity disclosures.
Yeah. No homo, but this has been so fun and meaningful to me, bro. I love you, bro. I love you more than my mommy. Sorry, I'm gonna stop. Okay, we're gonna lose them.
What's there to lose? The same two people have been with us the whole episode. Thank
That's
you.
not true. Many people came and went.
I'm sure
A lot of
that's
people
true.
tuned in. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a blast. Brain blast! Mimi Mutron. I'm done. I'm gonna stop talking.
Okay.
I can't. Well, a whole hour will pass by
Yeah.
again. It's easier than you think,
Jibber
actually.
jabber.
But, shout out Shrek 2. Shout out Spider-Man 2. Shout out Godfather. The Breaking It. Oh, man. We'll have to watch that one later.
Yeah.
Jason.
Alright, well. Catch us next week.
Here, we'll close things out. We'll put a pretty little ribbon on it. I'll close the poll. See what the results were.
Oh, yeah, that was the last thing.
Well, I'll tell you what. Can you... Okay, this will be the last thing, I promise. And then we're going to roll the end credits. We didn't mean for this to be a 2.5... I thought this would be a 1 hour episode, so... can you all see the result of the poll? Or do I have to see it? Even like a yes or no answer. Can you see the results of that poll that just dropped? I'm curious. Who won? I don't have my YouTube page up because that would put more stress on my computer. I just want the closure. I gotta sleep easy.
I can also maybe look.
Yeah, we'll check. I'll get you them numbers if you don't have it right in front of you. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm on the edge of my seat. You're gonna probably post it word by word. Star Wars 5. Oh, okay. Runner up, who won? I'm curious.
I don't know if I can see the poll.
Oh, true. On the phone, I don't think you can really see it. Well, I don't make the rules.
I guess we could reveal the answer
George.
in the next episode.
Yeah, for the runner-up, that could be fun. Well, we love you. We hope you're staying safe.
Tune in next week.
Tune into the doom next time.
Oh, wait. Is it going to be next week or the week after? Are you doing it every 2 weeks?
Yeah, so loyal fan base. Also loyal, supportive love. Very affectionado. We'll tell you, this will be the last thing, I promise. I keep saying that. Here's my little pinky. My little teeny wink pink. Yeah, okay. That's hilarious. Seeing those two movies in the same caliber, I love that. But how we will do it, I'll probably try to do every Wednesday at 8 p.m. We're going to do something. But next week might be episode 7.5, which is half those episodes, the half episodes, on the off week, it'll still be an on week, will be a planning episode for the following week where you can put in ideas or give feedback for what we're thinking of doing.
Do you think he'll play a game?
And we'll probably play a video game.
Just, yeah.
To fill some time and make some progress so that there's some sort of ongoing story that can be told in those episodes. While we work toward the bigger episode 8. So this was 7. We'll do 7.5, 8, 8.5. Something like that. So yeah, we'll be here next week. Squeakquel! We love you. Stay safe, Atlanta. This one goes out to Cleveland. Shout out San Diego! Starts naming random U.S. cities that have no relation to anyone who's here. Yeah, I think I said everything I wanted to. Any last words for the people, Mia?
Rest easy.
Very
That's all
cool,
I
international
got.
business.
Okay.
So I'm truly winging this, making up questions off the top of my head. But I attended the event. It was a great success. Take it. You sure? Okay.
Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. Gonna have a good night, yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. Gonna have a good night, yeah. Yeah, yeah, da 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 da. Ba boo, ba go, ra ba ba bum 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 bum. Gonna have a good night.